If you have pine trees but aren't sure if anything will grow under them, here's what you should do. Plants that thrive in pine forests are briefly described here. It might be challenging to discover plants that thrive in the shade of pine trees, since you need to find ones that don't require a lot of sunlight and are able to tolerate the sort of soil found around the pine tree's bases. Find plants that do well in shade and dry soil, and that are acid-loving. Some perennials that thrive in the shade of pine trees are listed below. Number 1. Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is a plant that requires a shaded or partially shady environment to thrive in. Once it establishes itself in the soil, this plant can reach a height of up to 3 feet. It thrives in many different soil conditions and is usually unaffected by native fauna. There isn't much upkeep required after planting, other than the occasional trimming. Zone 4 to 9 are suitable for Jacob's Ladder. Number 2. Sweet Woodruff. Sweet Woodruff, which may spread by runners, is a lovely plant to use as a ground cover around the bases of pine trees. The delicious aroma that emanates from their leaves is another delightful feature. Once the seeds have been sown, you won't have to do anything to care for them. As one of the most self-sufficient plant types, they require very little maintenance on your part. Normal growth occurs between zones 4 and 8. Number 3. Hydrangeas. Beautiful blue hues will develop in hydrangeas when they are grown in acidic soil. They would do well as a perennial beneath your pine trees, provided they received at least some direct sunlight. Plants that thrive in acidic soil. To fix an unsightly part of your garden, you may need to experiment with different ground covers until you find one that thrives there. Hydrangeas are perennial plants that can be found in zones 3 to 7. Number 4. Wild Geraniums. Pine forests are ideal growing conditions for wild geraniums or cranesbill. They'll provide you joy with their colorful blossoms and require little maintenance once they're established. Cranesbill is another name for the wild geraniums that thrive in USDA plant hardiness zones 3 through 8. Number 5. Lily of the Valley. Tough from Zone 3 to Zone 9. These fine blossoms will multiply under your pine trees to form a thick, fragrant carpet. Even while white lily of the valley is the most common, you can spice things up by sprinkling in some of the rarer varieties, which can be found in colors like pink, red, yellow, and orange. Number 6. Dwarf Crested Iris. The dwarf crested iris is a low-lying perennial that thrives in the shade of evergreen trees. The bright green, sword-shaped leaves of this plant grow in bunches from the ground, where the rhizomes quickly multiply and become invasive. The blue-violet blooms bloom in clusters of 3, grow to be about 15 centimeters in diameter, and can withstand temperatures from USDA Zone 4 through Zone 10. Number 7. White Trillium. There is a fantastic perennial that produces spectacular flowers in shaded areas among pine and fir trees. The huge flowers, which can reach a diameter of 4 inches, are a pure white color and are accompanied by bright yellow stamens and pistils. They'll emerge from a thicket of greenery, their broad, pointed leaves each a work of art in and of themselves. White trilliums can be found in the wild between Zone 4 and Zone 8. Well, thanks for watching video from Catchy Garden. Don't forget to click like and subscribe button to always support our channel. You can also turn on the notification bell to get the latest videos from us. We'll see you in the next videos.